Yo, it's a nightmare before Christmas. It's me, New York. I just want to let you know there's a once in a generation storm that's just crushing most of the U.S., kind of like Brazil was crushing all of the rest of the world. Officially becoming a deadly, what they call a bomb cyclone on Friday, which is today, leaving more than 1.5 million customers without power and causing a travel nightmare for millions of people hoping to make it home for the holidays. I hope people make it home for the holidays. You know what it's called? It's called Winter Storm Elliott, which already triggered a state of emergency for New York. That's right. That started at 6 a.m. Friday. Holy cow, it soon left more than 200 million people under some form of extreme weather. That's over almost two-thirds of the U.S. population. The National Weather Service said its map depicts one of the greatest extents of winter weather warning and advisories ever in the history of the world, affecting around two-thirds, as I said, of the nation. Yo, on Friday, the storm brought a dramatic enough drop in temperature to officially be declared a bombogenesis, the meteorological phenomenon typically dubbed a bomb cyclone, like I mentioned before. It was already blamed for a number of deaths, unfortunately, by Friday, including at least three in Kentucky, a driver in Kansas City, Missouri, who died after skidding into a creek, and another man was killed in Portland, Oregon, when a semi-truck crashed into the scene of a previous wreck. Oh, we have to pray for those people and their families. Authorities fear that tally could rise with spread of power outages, making it almost impossible for many to keep warm safely. Yo, as of Friday, power outages, .us said it had recorded, as I mentioned before, over 1.5 million electric customers without power, including more than 100,000 in New York here alone. And it's cold up here, trust me. Many outages were blamed on ferocious winds, which topped more than 80 miles per hour in some areas, including in upstate New York, up at the top of my head. The city of Hav. Hey, I'm going to send it over to my friend and buddy Montana now.
This Montana. And you know what? We had a city named Harv that recorded a record temperature of minus 37 degrees. That's not wind chill, that's actual temperature. So it can cause frostbite in less than 5 minutes if you're outside and not protected. Denver, just south of us, was the coldest it's been in 32 years on Thursday, when the temperature dropped to minus 24. That's nothing. That's a heat wave compared to minus 37. While parts of Florida are likely to have their coldest ever Christmas. The storm meant much of the U.S. could see a white Christmas, with more than 53% of the nation getting at least a dusting of snow. But many won't get to see it with their families, as more than 9,900 U.S. flights have been canceled or delayed by early Friday morning. That's not good. It left many stranded in major airports, including LaGuardia that my friend New York was talking about, where around a third of the scheduled flights in and out of the Big Apple were canceled. They included a family from Australia who were supposed to spend Christmas in Nashville. The dire conditions means it's not just air travel making their Music City trip seemingly impossible. There's no cars, trains, buses, planes, trains, or automobiles. Christmas is not what we want, said the one guy. Justin Schott told the Post that it was hard to describe how painful the thought of not being home for Christmas in Nashville was after his flights for him, his wife, and 3 kids were repeatedly canceled. That's not good. Many headed to Penn Station in the hopes of getting out by train, just for many of those to be canceled too. Amtrak canceled dozens of their trains as well. A Florida couple trying to get to Kingston, New York for their first Christmas with their son in 10 years said they were further delayed by unexpected train cancellations. This is horrible. As a matter of fact, Ashley Sherrard, who planned to fly from Nashville to Flint, Michigan, got her flight canceled. And you know what? I'll quote her to finish this up. Christmas is starting to, for the lack of a better word, suck. Well, thanks for watching, and everybody stay warm and stay safe. And don't forget to tell your friends and family to subscribe to Minnesota and Oregon. Thanks. Bye.